So you need to shoot a little video and all you have is your phone. The good news is these types of cameras work pretty well if you get them in the right conditions. I'm going to tell you what some of those conditions are, but first I want to show you an example of conditions where your message is just not going to come across if you're shooting with a phone.
So this is a terrible condition to record in. It seems like going outdoors is going to be great, but I'm way too far away from the phone. It can't hear me at all. And I have the light behind me. You can't really see me at all. The only reason why you can hear me right now is because I have a little bit of special equipment on me. Here's how I'll really sound when it's just the phone. This is how I sound with just the phone. Can you hear me at all? I don't think so. It's about 30 feet away from me. It seems like it's going to work, but microphones just don't work like cameras.
I want to shoot this whole video with just my phone to show what can be done. I'm in a decent situation right now. I'm standing about an arm's length away from my phone. I'm in the quietest space that I can find that still has decent lighting. The lighting I have is actually just a big window that's in front of me. I don't want to stand in front of a window because it'd look like this. It's always tempting to give the viewer a nice, pretty outdoor view. But even on an overcast day like today that I'm shooting in, the light from outdoors is so much brighter than what I'm getting indoors. The types of cameras that are on these phones just can't pick it up. This isn't going to work. So lighting is pretty important. You want to be able to see who's speaking. The best situation that you can shoot in with a phone is to have an outdoor window that the sun is not shining directly into, right in front of you, not behind you. The next best thing you can do is maybe arrange some lamps or lights that you can move around that are also about arm's length away, just like the camera is. It's important to remember though, that when you're trying to get your message across, that the sound is as important, if not more important, than the picture. While the cameras on these phones have come quite a long way, the microphones have not. If these microphones were a camera, they'd be like an early 90s digital camera. If you're not standing right in front of them, everything's gonna be real fuzzy. So that's why I stand about a foot in front. If you're willing to go the extra mile, you can get a clip-on Lavalier mic like one of these. This will run you about 20 to 30 bucks at the computer store, and your sound will go from this to this. Isn't this a whole lot better? Let's do the whole rest of the video like this. And another thing is, take a look at your phone's camera quality settings. Go into that menu and take a look around. You're gonna wanna set the resolution as high as it'll go. A lot of these phones can hit 4K, and that's great. But also take a look at frames per second. It's probably set at 30 frames per second, but 24 frames per second is actually the standard for film, and it's just a much prettier look. And the last thing is, do not, under any circumstances, shoot video in anything but horizontal mode. Do not shoot it in portrait mode like grandma or grandpa. That's all I'll say about that. So just to wrap up, for one, sound is the most important part of your message. Shoot indoors or in a quiet space, and stay close to the camera or use a microphone. Two, think about lighting in the space that you're in. You want that light in front of you, and you don't want anything distracting behind you. And third, take a look at the quality settings that you're shooting at. 4K 24 frames per second is gonna look great. Good luck. And if you watch this and it helped you shoot a better video with your phone, I wanna see it.